The South Florida condo market is facing some serious challenges today, so if you're thinking about buying, save yourself the time and agony by watching exactly what I'm going to show you today. So check it out. Since 2019, HOA fees have gone up over 60%. In Broward County specifically, it's gone from $392 to over $615, and in Miami-Dade County, it's gone from $565 to over $900 a month. You don't think HOA fees are getting exorbitant? So if that's not enough, check this out. Last year alone, the master insurance policies, you know, the umbrella policy that takes care of a building, was up over 40% last year. And this year, at the same time, sales for condominiums in South Florida is down 20%. Do I have your attention now? Later in this video, I'm going to show you the mess that some of these condos are going through and what's happening here in South Florida. So South Florida condo sales are under massive headwinds, and to prevent what took place back in June 2021 at the Surfside condominiums where unfortunately 98 people lost their lives, Florida's governor has banned boards from postponing repairs as well as underfunding their budgets, two of the main issues that were the cause of the collapse in Surfside. So condo associations who have buildings that are 3 stories or higher now have to do review of their budgets and put aside money for future maintenance items. As well, if their buildings are 30 years old or over, they're going to have structural integrity studies done as well. So I mentioned that the master insurance policies have been up 60% since 2019, and last year alone by 40%. Why? Well, because of the excess of litigation, fraud, increased hurricane activity, as well as just handling the claims that have been going on in Florida for the last couple of years. And now many of the condo budgets have been caught off guard because they're falling below the 10% reserve requirement that a lot of lenders require for traditional financing. Oh my guys, I apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. If you're not familiar who I am, John Whelan, otherwise known as MrDowntownDelray. I do videos here in South Florida, primarily just in Delray Beach, talking about what's happening in our local market. If you can do me one quick favor, if you like the information you're getting, just do me a favor, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right side there, and at least let me know that you're out there watching, and I can do some more videos for you. Man, I found some shade. So just a second ago, I talked about the lending requirements. Well, check this out. So condos who fail to pass the strict engineering requirements or the 10% minimum budget guidelines, those properties are going to be considered non-warrantable by lenders. And that's going to restrict the marketability as well as lending options for buyers. And already, lenders require between 20 and 30% down for condominiums. So that's not going to make things any easier for buyers moving forward. So here's where it gets weird. Some condo HOAs are trying to get creative by keeping their monthly HOA dues down by lowering or watering down their master insurance policy coverages to below replacement cost coverage. This is doomed to fail. Why? Because most mortgage lenders require full coverage costs on all insurance policies. So this surge in HOA dues has spooked current condo owners as well as retirees who are on fixed limited income, and that has caused a spike in supply as well as a slashing in prices. According to a new data from Florida Realtors magazine, prices are already down 20% this year, while the number of listings this year over last year is up 92%. So hey, before I talk to you about how this mess is causing a lot of people's lives to be upended, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about the Florida mess. In the comments below, let me know, are you thinking about a plan B and maybe going to another state where there's not as many issues? Are you stopping your journey down here for retirement to have a condo overlooking the Atlantic Ocean? Or you just think it's a blip in the market and you know what, this too shall pass? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Drop them down below. So now let me share with you what this condo mess looks like for condos in Florida. According to a Newsweek article, there are 20,293 condominiums in the Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade counties. That's up from over 8,300 a year ago. Over 90% of those condos are over 30 years old. That is a huge amount of condos that are going to need the Structural Integrity Reserve Study, or SEERS, completed soon. And in a Palm Beach Post article just came out, condos that are over 30 years old, which by the way represents about 67% or 2/3 of Florida condos, must undergo inspections, address critical issues, and build up their reserve funds for future repairs. To put that into context, that's over 900,000 condos in Florida that have to be addressed. So due to all these issues I've been showing you today, some voices in the industry are calling on Florida legislature to push back the current December 31st, 2024 deadline because there's just not enough manpower or resources to get all the work done in that time period. And this is where you just want to get a box of tissue because this is really sad. This is a human thing that's happening to people all over the state of Florida, people who've had their lives ruined. They've had to dip into their retirement accounts and all their savings account just to pay for some of these special assessments. Check this out. There's one woman in Ormond Beach. She had to fork out over $100,000 just to maintain ownership of her property. And a good friend of mine here in Delray Beach told me that her good friend in South Florida was assessed $250,000. That's $250,000 for a one-time special assessment to keep ownership of her unit. Florida condo owners, their lives are at stake in 2024. It's one of the most scariest situations I've seen in real estate. If you're an owner of a condo, my heart goes out for you. I wish I could do more than I can except for spread the news. And if you are someone who is thinking about coming to Florida for your retirement years, to buy a Florida condo, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think that this is just a blip in the real estate market and that the Florida condo and Florida beach market is going to rebound and be back in vogue one day? I would love to know your thoughts. And if I can be of service to you in any of your real estate needs, below is my contact information. We'll see you next time.